Hi, I'm Dr. Cynthia Clark, acupuncture physician, applied clinical nutritionist, creator of Energy Evolution, and president of Longevity Wellness. And last week, I got some very interesting feedback about this story that I shared about a gentleman with COPD who had been able to come off of oxygen in our clinic. And specifically, what I heard was, but you didn't tell us anything at all about how it happened. It just sounded like he liked you and he was feeling better, but you didn't tell us anything at all about how it happened. And I realized from that there were a couple of things that I was missing. One was that you wanted more information, and that two, that you might not have time to read a newsletter. And so I thought I would try something new. And specifically what I'm going to try is I'm going to try this experiment. We're going to do an experiment where I share a little bit about the basics of Chinese medicine so that you have a framework of understanding, because I can't start out at the end of the story and say, and this is what we did, because it wouldn't make any sense to you. But Chinese medicine is inherently very straightforward in understanding. Like, one of my very favorite examples to use is one of the brilliant things about the approach of Chinese medicine, the lens of Chinese medicine. It comes from the herbology section, and it's this. Let's take two herbs, and I'm going to demonstrate to you that you have an intuitive, inherent understanding of one of the most important aspects that we consider in Chinese herbology. It's only in Chinese herbology, and that has to do with the temperature of the herbs. So we start with the temperature of the herbs, and we say some herbs are hot and some herbs are cold. Now, there's actually a whole spectrum, but for the purposes of this, some herbs are hot and some herbs are cold. Do you know that Western medicine does not have a test that has yet been created to say that this is conclusively a hot herb or this is conclusively a cold herb? And yet, if I were to ask you, what temperature is cayenne pepper or chili powder? What temperature are those things? You would go, oh, they're so hot, I can't take that, they're so hot. That's right, those are hot herbs. They're energetically hot, and they speed up processes in the body, and they make you feel a little bit warmer usually. That's why hot chocolate with a little extra kick of cinnamon or pepper in it is even more invigorating. And if I were to ask you, what temperature is mint? Then you would say, it's so cooling. I like to have mint tea on a hot day. It's very refreshing. That's right. Mint tea is cooling. And so we can talk about the temperature of certain herbs, and we can also talk about the temperature of what's happening inside the body. All right, this is your introduction to Chinese herbology and temperature in I'm going to shoot for 2 minutes in the future, so in just a couple of minutes. Have a fantastic day, and I look forward to sharing more information with you like this soon.